Hey guys, recently had the chance to do a collab with Chewy, which was a fantastic time. We took the time to talk about the ideas that we like, what our differences are, why we like certain things, and I'll leave a link to that video down in the comments below. And it was a ton of fun doing it, and also I wanted to say huge thank you to Chewy. It's probably been the most helpful single person for helping my channel grow. Gained a lot of respect for him. He found me when I was under 200 subs, and which I think is crazy, right? That this huge, to me, it was kind of like, wow, this huge YouTuber is, helping out the little guy, which so I have a ton of respect for him. And I just want to give you a huge thank you, Chewy. As I was talking to Chewy, he was a huge fan of Innovative, and to me, Innovative is an idea group that I just can't get behind. I look at this and I say, okay, prestige decay, what's that really good for? Innovativeness gain, don't I get innovativeness anyways later on? Tech costs, okay, that's okay. That is good. I don't know if it's enough to carry the idea alone. Hustle advisors, useless. Institution spread, useless. Or exhaustion, useless. Free policies, kind of useless, maybe in late game, than advisor cost. So to me, you're basically getting advisor cost and some tech cost. That's it. However, after talking with Chewy, he convinced me to give it a try. I want to put it to the test, so I decided I would pick Brandenburg and try Innovative. So I asked Chewy what his first three ideas for Brandenburg would be, and he told me he would pick Innovative, Espionage, and Offensive. So I wanted to give it an open mind and to see how I liked Innovative. And I also wanted to do a run where I picked my normal idea groups and compare how the two went. So here we go. Both runs will be stopped at January 1600. I want to keep it consistent, so both runs basically end the same date. I want to talk about my experience with Innovative, the things I liked and the things I didn't like. So the first thing I didn't like is early on I could tell the difference from not having Espionage really bad. My early game expansion was very slowed down compared to I like to go Espionage first with my idea set. So I could definitely feel that, and it felt really, really bad for the first bit of the game. However, once I got Espionage, I started being able to ramp up as normal. And around the 1500s, I actually started to feel like it was pretty good because I had tons of mana, tons of money. I could afford really nice advisors. Kind of feeling really good about it, but not until like the 1500s. And not the first 50 years, it felt awful. But then after that, it started to kind of feel like, oh, maybe it was worth it, right? I started to get high innovativeness, and then once I got offensive, I felt super powerful. And I'll show you guys kind of where we left off in this campaign. So we are currently the number 2 great power. We have 1510 dev, and so yeah, I'd say things are going pretty well. And some things to note that I wanted to compare with my other run is that I have 100 professionalism, 70 crownland, and of course I have full innovativeness because of the innovativeness idea set, and all my techs are looking really good. I'm able to afford really good advisors and still make a good bit of money. And I'm just so far ahead of my tech. I've probably never devved this much before, so to me, I would say this in a nutshell. It felt like a really safe way to play Prussia. Safe and strong. You're always ahead in tech, you have good money, so it felt like a very solid, sturdy way to play it. And I actually really liked it. So let's now compare it with the other run that I did. Before we get into the details of this run, I want to admit I stole offensive ideas from Chewy. I normally would go Espionage, Religious, then Admin. However, I really enjoyed Offensive when I was trying his suggested ideas. So I thought, how about I go Offensive second and then then Religious a little later, and then kind of Admin a little later too. I will say that my opinion of Offensive has changed to a hard S after this experience. Anyways, without further ado, let's talk about what happened in this run. Right, this run was very successful. So I had Espionage first, so I could kind of start snowballing, and basically I ended up at around 2,791 dev. So I almost had double the dev of the other one just because I was able to snowball so fat. Like, you snowball a lot earlier with Espionage. I went a little crazy aggressive. I lost a couple things to coalitions, just so you can see here. And I'm a little overextended as well. But obviously, things are looking insanely good for this run. So some things to note, and just the way that I felt, I didn't feel like my tech was much different. What do I mean by that? I didn't feel like I was struggling with tech, right? So I'd say the results are pretty crazy if you compare the two. However, keep in mind that EU4 is a very RNG-based game, and I had different RNG as well. However, in my innovative run, I actually got Austria in a PU for free, which was really lucky. So I had good RNG in both runs. One thing to note is I didn't get quite as much in innovativeness. So I only had about 70 innovativeness, and I'm obviously behind in tech on my admin because I went crazy aggressive, and I'm also overextended by, I still need to core up a lot of these things, which I can't quite do. So I'm a little behind there, but obviously if you could take one or the other, you would definitely take this run by far, right? We're nearly double the dev, and we're by far the #1 great power. So from this experiment, I would conclude a couple things. The first thing being offensive. Wow, offensive is so good. I was missing out by not going offensive with Prussia. So I will say I definitely had my mind change about offensive. I thought it was good. I would have put it in before I would have put it in A tier. I would put it in S tier now. Definitely S tier. As far as innovative, I can't say that I really think it's that great. I just don't see the value. Especially when you're having a good game like I did this game, right? Like, I'm already like so far ahead of my tech, at least these two. Like, before I went crazy in all the wars, I was ahead on all my techs. I have good crown on both my games. So really, in my opinion, innovativeness did not feel very good. But that's just my opinion, guys. And please tell me what you guys think of innovative in the comments. Definitely check out Chewy's video. He should be releasing today that me and him discussed ideas back and forth. I think you guys will enjoy that a lot. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.